Hey, hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka SistaSense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So, yes, we are going to continue the book business conversation. Today, I'm going to share with you a 3 point build your book business plan. Now, here's the deal this is inspired by our book business virtual summit that is live actually happening today. Okay. So hopefully you've registered. If not, make sure that you grab the replays over at sistasense.com/BB Summit. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is before we kick off the live virtual summit, which is happening in an hour, I'm going to actually share with you my 3 point plan to building. I was going to say book and building together. I don't know what I was going to do. My 3 point plan to working on building your book business as an author, as a creative, as an entrepreneur. Okay, so there's some fun things that I'm going to explore. Feel free to, of course, as always, share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. Thank you so much. I see you tapping. Keep tapping on the likes and the hearts and the love if you've enjoyed this daily series thus far. And of course, if you're catching me on the replay side, you can always drop into the comment box, #replays rock. Hey, Don. Good morning. Good morning. Awesome to see you here, my dear. Feel free to say, hey, hey, hey. Let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today. So over the years, I have self-published lots of good goods, right? As you can see here, I've got lots of my books just kind of on my lap to give you some, girl boss motivation, right? Like all this good. Plus, I love that my girl Dawn is here because I've got one of her books that she created as part of one of my workshops right here in this Don McCoy Flourish Leadership Group. We had an awesome power panel this week on ebook inspiration. I've been a part of different projects, anthologies, compilations like this one right here from my girl Taya Ora Moody, When Women Become Business Owners. Got lots of goodies to share. So what I want to do is I want to talk to you as a self-published authorpreneur about some things that you need to consider when you are working on your book projects. Okay. So today we're going to talk about a couple of things: launch it, market it, sell it. Okay. And hopefully you find some of these recommendations helpful to you. I'm actually going to take you inside of some of the trainings that I'm going to do today as part of the Book Business Virtual Summit. Hey, Kia, welcome, welcome. So, all right, y'all, let's dig in. Let's get started. Now, launch it. There are lots of things that you can do when you're working on launching your book projects, okay? And feel free to say, by the way, if you are working on something that you are going to be launching very soon, feel free to let me know what that is. Drop that into the comment box, okay? Hey, awesome, welcome. So one of the things that, we talked about this past week, one of our amazing guest speakers, Tyra Moody, she said that when you are working on a book project, even if it's not done, you want to get that cover done. So you've got, number one, some inspiration, but number two, you've got something to share with your audience for pre-sale orders, right? So working on that book cover doesn't necessarily have to be the final cover, but something to motivate you to finish the book and then also to put out there for pre-orders. Now, one of my favorite platforms is called Placeit. Have you ever heard of this website, guys, called Placeit? I absolutely love it because what you can do on that website is to create mock-ups, okay? Especially for entrepreneurs like myself who are on a budget. You don't necessarily maybe have a photographer, or maybe you don't have models who can come in and have your book and do all this, great stuff that some people can do. What you can do on Placeit is you can get these amazing stock photo images of models and they're holding your book so it looks like they're reading it or whatever, and it looks really awesome. Or you can create 3D mock-ups of your books. Now, here's the deal. If you want to check out Placeit through me, write this down. That's me, www.sistasense.com/placeit, Placeit. Okay. So feel free, somebody, to drop that into the comment box for me, www.sistasense.com Place It. It's a great web tool. And when it comes to launching, so I'm going to be doing 3 sessions today as part of the Book Business Virtual Summit. Plus, I have an extensive list of awesome speakers, right? The 3 sessions that I'm going to be working on are this 3-point plan of how to launch the book, how to market the book, and how to sell the book, right? So one of the things that I talk about when it comes to launching is making sure that you've got your visuals together, because I'm a web designer, I'm a graphic designer, I'm very much a visual girl, and I want to make sure that you've got not only your book cover, but you've got mock-ups created too. Now, if that's something that you're curious about that you'd like to do, like I mentioned before, I encourage you to explore the Place It app, and you can check that out through me over at, again, www.SistaSense.com/Place-It. Okay, that's number 1, how to launch it. And again, I'm going to share a lot of launch strategies, a checklist, honestly, as part of the virtual summit. But I wanted to kind of give you guys a sneak peek of the good right here. Okay. Thank you, Dawn. www.sistasense.com/Place-It. Looking forward to the summit today. Awesome. I am as well. We are counting down less than an hour, so I am excited to get started. So that is number 1. I just kind of wanted to share with you, thinking about when it comes to your book projects, do you have a launch plan in place? And are you creating at least some mock-ups with some beautiful people that have your book in hand, like me pulling one of my books? Which one? I'm like, no, not that one. No, not that one. I like this one because I'm on the cover. Like having somebody with your book like this, right? Or having some awesome people and they're reading your book like this and they're smiling. You can get creative and use your book cover with some of the stock photo models on Place It to create some awesome visuals for your business book brand. So that's number 1, launch. Number 2, what I want to do is to take you as inside of the part 2 part of this plan, which is marketing your book. And I'm going to share some marketing recommendations with you. Okay. So there are lots of things that you can do to work on marketing your business. And one of the things that I love is video. Obviously, I love video. I'm right here with you right now on one of my favorite tools, which is called Streamyard. Are you guys live streaming? Yes or no? If you're live streaming, drop a Y. If no, drop an N. I'd be curious to know if you guys are live streaming. I love to create video because here's the deal, right? Virtual video is where it's at, especially during a time like this where for many months a lot of people were in their homes for a good percentage of the time. Watching video content online was huge. It is huge, and it is that trend is not going anywhere, right? So when it comes to video, there are a couple of video marketing strategies that I'm going to be sharing today, and I'm going to share 2 of them with you right now. Now, first one is this: go live. I mean, hit the live button on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Periscope. Go live and talk to your audience more often. I always believe that, for me, it's about strategically working on building consistent relationships with my audience. I've committed to doing these live daily web classes with you guys, and I'm doing them every single day. Okay. It's a great way to connect with new people and then keep your existing people in the loop. You don't have to do them every day like me, but honey, when it comes to marketing strategically online, you should be doing more video, okay? If you're curious about the platform that I'm using right now, it's called Streamyard. And via this platform, I am able to strategically broadcast on YouTube, on Facebook, on Periscope, which also is on my Twitter. And it's pretty awesome because I get to see you amazing guys commenting with me, like being able to see, hey, Alex on Facebook, being able to see, hey, Dawn, I'm sorry, Alex on YouTube, being able to see Dawn on Facebook. Not sure if any of you guys are participating live on Periscope. If you are, say hi so I can pop you up on the screen. These are some things that you can do. Hey, great morning. God bless. Hey, Jay, welcome, welcome. Being able to real time interact with your audience across multiple platforms is really amazing. And I love the StreamYard brand for that. I love the tool for that. If you'd like to try it out through me, you can go to sistasense.com/SY, which stands for StreamYard. Right? So when it comes to marketing, there are lots of tools that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. StreamYard is a great one, and I wanted to be able to share that with you, number one. But number two, I also want to share different techniques to creating video content, because some of you say, okay, I'm scared and I need to make sure that you fight that fear and you just get on there and do what you need to do. But some of you say, I don't know what to talk about, right? Number two. And so I'm going to be sharing different types of content that you can create when it comes to marketing your books and building your business visibility. For me, one of the easiest things to do on video, as far as books are concerned, is doing like a simple flip through of your book, right? So that you can say, hey, okay, here's my talking about content. Here is my 31-day content marketing calendar, right? And being able to say, okay, how the content marketing calendar is designed is its journal writing prompt style, so that I can give you different ideas of things that you can write. And then you can take the action steps and use the journaling page to map out your ideas, right? So this one says, select one of the 3 content creation writing prompts below, my favorite tools, my favorite books, my favorite routines, and then you can use the writing space to just kind of jot that out. So doing a flip through of your books is something that you can do. I wish I had, and I don't have it in front of me. I wish I had my journal, my motivational journal book right here, because it's really pretty. So it's a great, a great one to pop on the screen to kind of flip through it for you. But here's something that I want you to do. Write this down, okay? Write this down. GMYT. GMYT. Okay, so if you go to sistasense.com/GMYT, okay, that stands for Good Morning YouTube, by the way. One of my books, I actually wanted to show it to you, is Good Morning Girl Boss, right? If you go to sistasense.com/GMYT, it's going to take you over to the Good Morning Girl Boss video that I created on YouTube. It's got close to 5,000 views, and it's me going through the book, flipping through it and sharing the motivational affirmations and messages inside of that book, right? You're like, okay, how do I market my book? Would you like 5,000 plus people to view your your book and you reading your book? And I've got people who are like, oh my gosh, this is just what I needed. This is great. You need to do more videos like this. I love this. A simple flip through read of the content in your book. And I'm not even on the screen. I'm just like reading, and I'm just kind of going through the book pretty easily. And that's something that you can do, right? If you're curious about how I put that video together, I'm going to be sharing that technique again as part of the marketing session when I do market the book as part of our book business virtual summit today. Okay. So the first thing that I said to you when it comes to building your book business, there are 3 parts to this plan. Launching the book. Well, I mean, 3 parts that I'm focused on talking to you guys about: launching the book, marketing the book, and selling the book, right? We're going to dig into all of these 3 as part of the live virtual summit that's literally happening in less than an hour over at sistasense.com/BB Summit. If you're not registered, make sure you register. I highly recommend getting the replays, because trust me, honey, you're going to want to dig into them later. Plus, when you get the replays, you get Authorpreneur School, which has over 25 plus additional trainings on building your book, authorpreneurship, bookpreneurship, branding, and business that you definitely want to grab as well. Now, first thing I talked to you was I gave you a recommendation on how to launch it. We're going to go through a full launch checklist today in the summit. And then I gave you a recommendation on how to market it. Video is a great way to go. Ask yourself, are you doing live stream? If not, why not? Because you should be. And number 2, if you're not creating some videos of your book, there's tons of different types of videos that you can create to promote your book. I'm going to talk about those today. Okay. But one of those is just simply flipping through the book, right? So people can see it. Okay. That's another marketing strategy that I want to share. Now, as I'm going through these marketing strategies, by the way, out of curiosity, I would love to know if you've tried any of these before, or if you go, I think I'm going to do that. Okay. So today we talked about launching it. We talked about marketing the book. Let's talk about selling. Okay. And when it comes to selling, one of my personal favorites is, I call it the 3 E's: how to expand, enhance, and elaborate. So let's talk about specifically expansion. How do you expand the brand? I had a great session with Tyshina Davis, the creator of Publish Your Book. This is one of her print firms, one of her companies, Publish Your Book Publishing Services. And one of the things that she talked about was money. And she talked about the idea that, if you just sell 30 books a month and you've got a book that's like 20 bucks, that's like maybe $400 a month, you got to be able to figure out how you're going to become a bookpreneur, how you're going to be able to generate more income, right, from your efforts. So one of the things that I'm going to be talking about today when it comes to selling the book is not just marketing, but strategically expanding the brand so you can increase your bottom dollar, increase your profit per sale. So let me share a few things that I personally have done when it comes to expanding the brand. Okay. One of my favorite projects was me sharing my simple system to sales. And I said, you know what, man, I want to write this as a book, but it may take me a little while to write the book. So what I initially did was I created an audio series to break down. Here are my simple 3 EACs to selling as an entrepreneur, right? This is my simple system. And then as I created the audio, I turned that audio series into a challenge. And with that challenge, I said, okay, I may not have the time, because I was really busy at the time, to create a traditional book. But what I can do is create a workbook to complement the audio series. So I was expanding the brand. I had the workbook. There are lots of different types of books that you can create, right? And one of them is called low content books. Low content books, the majority of the inside, your reader is going to be filling in versus you having to fill it in with your words and your content, right? So workbooks is one type of low content book that's very popular. Another one is notebooks. So creating your own branded notebooks is something that you can do. Let me see if I can grab one of my branded notebooks to share with you. Yep, here is one. This is one of my personal favorites. She believed she could, and so she did. This is one of my branded notebooks. Bam! That's me on the cover, the back cover. Ain't she cute? Workbooks and notebooks, these are examples of low content books, right? And so you can expand your brand by thinking about, okay, I've got a book idea. I can expand that with some audios. I can expand that with a challenge. I can expand that creating a notebook. I can expand that by creating a workbook. There are lots of different ways to expand your brand that's going to help you with your sales, increasing your profit per sales. So I want you to think about that, number one, right? Not just what you can write in that one book, but also thinking about different types of books that you can create or different types of offers that you can build off of that one book, turning it into a bigger brand, right? So that's something that I want you to consider. Tag some business besties. Good morning, Tawana. Awesome to see you here. Good morning. Good morning. Awesome to see you guys here. That idea is the best. Awesome. So y'all, I am really, really excited about today. I'm going to have so much fun dropping all of these great techniques and strategies and checklists on you. Make sure if you haven't already done so, you don't forget to go to SistaSense.com/BB Summit so you can register for the live, register for the replays. And later on today, I'm going to be teaching a Write the Book workshop. So there are different levels of registration. You can register just for the live today. You can get the live, the replays, plus the virtual swag. And you can really secure the bag when it comes to building your book business by getting all the good, which is the Write the Book workshop. Because literally today, we are going to be working on 2 projects. I'm going to show you how to create a starter guide for your brand, for your community. And I'm going to show you how to create a resource guide for your brand community. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you guys some good right now, okay? I have a resource guide of 5 must-read books for every boss that's watching me right now. 5 must-read books, okay? So, I want you to write down this link, okay? Wait. be oh Jesus. Let me tell you something. I think your girl forgot the URL for this. I think your girl forgot the URL for this. Wow. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. BRG. There we go. There we go. I was like, oh my God, I forgot the URL to give you. BRG Book Recommendations Guide. So go to SistaSense.com/BRG. That's a book recommendations guide. 5 must-read books for the boss on marketing, on bookpreneurship, on branding, on that, all that good stuff. So 5 books that I want to recommend to you guys. You're going to get that. The guide is absolutely free. It's going to take you right there to download that guide. 2 things I love about the guide. Number 1, I'm giving you my good. I'm telling you about some of the best books that I love that you should be grabbing as an owner, as a boss, when it comes to marketing, business building, etc. Number 2, that book guide is a really awesome example of a resource guide that you can put together. And I'm going to give you that template plus the starter guide template when we do the Write the Book workshop today. So not only are you going to get the template, but I'm actually going to take you in the template. We're going to brainstorm some topics that you can put into a starter guide and a resource guide. And I'm going to show you how to create one, right? How to either give it away for free, how to get paid with free, how to monetize it, how to get into affiliate marketing. There's a lot that we're going to talk about as part of the Write the Book workshop today. And I wanted to be able to just drop some good on you, okay? So that free guide is over again at www.sistasense.com/BRG for book recommendations guide, okay? For a second, I was like, oh my God, I can't remember what the name of the guide is, but I remember. So we good. Hey, good morning. Awesome to see you here. Hey, Monica, just registered. So excited. Yay. We are going to have a good time today. Hey, Shanita, good morning. Y'all, as you are registering and or watching this, feel free to share this out. Share. Say, y'all, you need to be in here. We're going to be doing all things book entrepreneurship. My authors, my entrepreneurs, my creatives. Share this, tag your business besties. And even if you miss the live, there's the replays, right? And plus the replays has virtual swag with lots of good in there that me, myself, and my business entrepreneur experts want to share with you, okay? So when it comes to selling, I said to you, what I want you to do is to think about expanding your brand. And when it came to me creating my guide, the Simple System to Sales, there's the audio, there's the workbook, there's the challenge, and there's a lot of good in there. I'm a visual person. So if you wanted to actually see my Simple System to Sales, the page and all the different things that is in that, how I expanded the brand, you can go to sistasense.com/simple. To check it out, okay? Now, one of the things that I want you to consider as well is there's different ways to expand the brand, right? So in this sense, I said, okay, I'm going to take the concept of what I'm teaching as far as my Simple System to Sales, and I'm going to give you that concept in different formats. The workbook format, the audio series format, the daily challenge, the 28-day Simplify, Serve, and Sell challenge format. I'm going to take that and I'm expand it and build it out. That's number 1. Number 2, another way to expand the brand is to create different topics, but using the same format. So what I mean by that, after I shared my Simple Sales workbook, I created the New Normal workbook. New Normal is another branded training that I have on creating new normals in your life based on what I did to go from 9-to-5 entrepreneur to full-time work-at-home mama, right? So my system to creating new normals in my life, there's a workbook, there is a print book, and then there's the audio series, right? But I didn't just make one workbook for simple sales. I kept on going. So I had a workbook for new normal, a workbook for simple sales. I have something else called my Easy LPP, how to create low price point digital products. I created a workbook for that. So I just kept creating more workbooks. I have this workbook here, the 31-day content marketing calendar. So creating these workbooks allowed me to then build out something different that I wasn't doing before. Right? So you expand the brand by taking one theme that you're teaching, and then you're giving that same thing to people in different outlets. Maybe you're doing this again as an audio. Maybe you're doing this as a speaking topic. Maybe you're doing this as a new program. You're expanding it out that way. Or you start to just create more of that particular thing, right? So I'm creating more and more workbooks because that allows me to tap into a different stream of income, right? I can teach it to you in a course or a challenge, but I can create a workbook for you that's another product to sell. You want to think about how you're going to sell it, how you're going to diversify your products, okay? Now, one of our great speakers, Tyra Moody, she shared this recommendation. Y'all, if you missed any of the live daily classes that we did this week, you need to go back and binge them, okay? Because they were absolutely amazing. We had some great guest speakers. Tyra talked about one of her strategies that she actually loves, and it works really well for her when it comes to selling, is creating a series, right? So for her newly upcoming book, it's a part of a mystery series that she's created, because you know what she said, there are a lot of people who they love certain characters that you've written, so they want more from that character. And so you start to build that out, not just creating new content all the time, but taking that one piece of content that you've created and turning it into a series, right? That's something definitely that you can do. So I've got a series of books here, and I kind of wanted them to look similar. And I've been building these out. I'm going to continue to build these out because I absolutely love this style. And some of my clients have done workshops where they've been able to use my template and create these square books for themselves. I don't know if you saw the panel on ebook inspiration. I have 3 of my clients on that panel. And I think it was Rhonda. She shared her book that looked very similar to this style because it's a template. And I teach people how to use these templates and create these kind of books. But this one is on the 3-hour workday routine. This one is pivot mistakes that entrepreneurs make and how to fix them. This one is the start and grow guide. And so I've created this because I wanted to have like a certain style that I could consistently create around my brand. I love creating these book templates, and I love being able to teach you guys how to use my templates to create your own branded books as well. Because again, this is just not even scratching the surface, right, of things that I've produced and self-published. And especially going into the next quarter, I want you to be able to have more content as well. So I'm excited about this evening, from 4 to 7 later on today, I'm doing the Write the Book workshop. And I'm going to be giving you 2 templates, the starter guide template and the resource guide template, so you can use that to create more content, because we're going to create content today. I don't play. It's not just about you listening, but actually doing the work. Ideas are great. Implementation is better. Somebody write that down. Drop it into the comment box for me. Ideas are great. Implementation is better. So when I do these webinar workshops, a lot of times we are implementing so you can create content with me. At the very least, start the content creation process so you can knock it out in a matter of days. Okay. So again, make sure that you learn more about both of those over at sistasense.com/BB Summit. Okay. So when it comes to expanding your brand, when it comes to working on selling the book, right? The last thing that I want you to be able to do is to think about different ways to increase your profit potential, right? So for most authors, they think about, okay, in order for me to make more money, I have to sell more of this book. Right? One of the things I think about is one of my favorite signature SistaSense sayings is that your wins begin within, right? Within what you can do and within your personal network too, right? So I dig into the fact that I have certain clients and customers that love me. Those are your true fans, right? So as opposed to you focusing on how do I get more and more new people, how do I create more new value for my true fans? I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about this, I think it's Kevin Kelly. I always say I forget his name, but I think I remembered it today. He's got an article called True Fans. Absolutely love the article. And he talks about if you have 1,000 people and they pay you $100 in that time frame of a year, that's your six figures, right? You really need to, whether you believe in the equation or not, right? 1,000 and 100, six figures. The reality is that if you are a person like myself, and you dig into understanding that your wins begin within. And in addition to reaching more people, in addition to reaching new people, if you dig into creating deeper relationships with your existing people, with your true fans, everyone here can create a real sustainable business. A real sustainable business. So outside of trying to figure out how to get more sales on that book or how to get more new people, what I want you to do is to dig into how can you create deeper relationships and add more value to the people that are currently buying from you so you can get them to come back and bring their friends. Now, today, one of the things that I shared with you is my 5 must-read books for bosses over at SistaSense.com/BRG. Absolutely free. You can download that guide because I said to you, I want you to get the books, but also I want you to see that that kind of guide is something that I'm going to show you how to create as part of the Write the Book workshop later on today, right? I say that to say this. All of the guides, well, not all of them, but I would say a good percentage of the books, not only are they on my bookshelf, number one, but number two, if I'm going to share them with you, I might as well tap into the profit potential of affiliate marketing. Are you either doing affiliate marketing right now or interested in affiliate marketing right now? Let me know in the comment box. Are you doing affiliate marketing or are you interested in it? Because that's one of the things that I'm going to talk about today. Okay. Now, in that resource guide, if you go, ooh, I like that book, I'm going to go grab that, right? Let me see if I can pull one of my books here that I shared. This is one of my newest additions to my collection. Audrea Richmond, she's a marketing expert, created this book right here. It's called Uncloned Marketing. Audrea is amazing when it comes to marketing. She don't play. So not only did I grab this, number one, but I added it to my top 5 list. And I said to you, look, hey, click here to order. Now, if you click that link, it's going to take you to Amazon. But guess what? I'm an Amazon affiliate marketer. So if you purchase the book through me, I'm going to get a little bit of commission off of that. There ain't nothing wrong with that, right? As an entrepreneur, bookpreneur, you want to explore how you can tap into different revenue streams, right? One of them is affiliate marketing. So you can create resource guides that include your content. That's one thing I'm going to talk about today. But another thing that you can do is recommend things that you genuinely like. Don't just put stuff up there and say buy it, but you don't know nothing about it. Stuff that you generally like from people that you genuinely follow, and then use that as another revenue stream. Okay, so when you look at that resource guide, you'll notice that some of the links, when you do click on them, if they take you to Amazon, it's in one of my Amazon affiliate links, and that's just something that you need to consider as well. On that list, you'll also see When Women Become Business Owners, the anthology by Tyora Moody, one of our book business speakers. This anthology I am included in. I'm on chapter 23 on how to monetize your website. Just 22 amazing real female entrepreneurs talking about things that you can do to build your business. On that list, of course, you know, if I'm creating a list, I better be on my own damn list. I better be on my own list. One of the books that's on that list is this one right here, Online Marketing Made Easy. And you know what? One of the things that I talk about is how to KISS, K-I-S-S, keep it seriously simple. So what I wanted to do was to create a great, reduce the overwhelm. Here are some things that you need to consider. Here are some things that you need to start with when it comes to intentionally marketing online. And that's this one right here, Online Marketing Made Easy. There are 5 books in the guide. Again, I really honestly pulled most of my stuff. And then some of them, because I mean, there's a lot, it's too much. I don't have that much lap. Okay. But again, if you want to see all the books in the guide, you can download the free 5-book recommendation guide over at SistaSense.com/BRG for book recommendations guide. Okay. just registered. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Tracy Resume Workshop is here. I need that badly for my book that is mostly finished. Awesome. So again, feel free to grab that resource guide, Tracy. It's so good to see you here, my dear. Feel free to grab that resource guide. This is SistaSense.com/BRG. It's free. And then, of course, if you guys want to learn more about these strategies, like I said, Tyora, not only is she the creator of this right here, but she is one of our guest speakers. We are going to have so much fun today. We are going to go live in literally 20 minutes or so. And I wanted to be able to let you know that right there. Okay. So I think that's all I wanted to say to you when it comes to selling. I do have a sell checklist that I'm going to teach today. On my session, I've got 3 sessions today. Launch the book, market the book, sell the book. Expanding your brand is one core way to do that. Diversifying your content, creating more in a series, or even tapping into affiliate marketing, smart things that you can do to tap into additional revenue when it comes to selling your book. Okay. So hopefully you enjoyed this today. Again, feel free to cheer this out, tag your business besties, and don't forget to turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. All right, y'all, I'm about to go. Relax, relate, release. Less than 30 minutes before we start our sessions. And hopefully I will pop back on here later today, not sure. But either way, I'll definitely be back here tomorrow with some more direction. I've got another amazing guest speaker, the one, the only Pam Perry. All right, y'all, till tomorrow. Well, hopefully I'll see some of y'all in a couple of minutes. But of course, as far as these daily lives are concerned, till next time, take care. Bye.